This is Speedwell Travel. My name is Eve and today I'm exploring downtown Helsinki and I'll be visiting Kaupattori and the Old Market, and I will apologise if I pronounce anything wrong. I really do not speak Finnish. So I'm just up at the cathedral and just wandering around. Helsinki Cathedral is beautiful, this beautiful white building and all these gorgeous steps leading up to it. And what you're seeing there is Cathedral Square and the steps. Now it is under a bit of refurbishment at the moment, so it wasn't possible to go in. I just keep getting the timing wrong. Anyway, never mind. I did actually get to see the outside, which I was absolutely delighted about, and what a beautiful building. I just wish I could have visited the interior. So this is the cathedral steps and the cathedral square. And round about the surrounding buildings tend to be more like government offices, which was really interesting, and they are beautifully maintained, I have to say. So now we just wandered a few streets further down towards the harbour. So this is Kaupattori and the street market. Now the red flags that you'll see just at the middle of the picture here is one of the tourist ferries that can take you over to some of the small islands in the Bay of Helsinki. However, if you go to the left, you can catch the local ferry, the public transport one, that takes you to Suomenlinna. And this is just a brief view of Esplanade. Now there on the picture you'll be able to see the Silja line ferries that go from Helsinki to Tallinn and also from Helsinki to Stockholm. And I hope to have another video of that later in the year. This is a beautiful space to be able to walk along the harbour side. And to be fair, the market stalls were mostly food, but there was a few Finnish crafts and Lappish crafts if you wanted to buy anything. It's mostly for tourists and the prices are probably a bit inflated, but I have to say it was very classy and it was done very well. And this, we're just now coming up to the Old Market Hall. Now again, I'm sure this is mostly for tourists nowadays or for people working in the area. There was all sorts of food to buy. We'll start with some cakes and biscuits and traditional Finnish cakes. Now, I went at lunchtime, which was probably a mistake because it was really, really busy, absolutely crammed full of tourists. It was a bit hard to move. So I did the best I could with the video just to let you see the sorts of food that you could buy, and just walked around. Now you can buy reindeer, as you can see, at €21. It is quite a plateful, but it is expensive. But then how often are you ever going to eat reindeer if that's what you wanted to do? They're beautiful pre-prepared sandwiches and everything. It's mostly salmon, but they did look absolutely beautiful. And there are a few little cafes that you can sit in and order. That's if you can find a seat. This is a cafe I did want to use, Cafe Story, but unfortunately it was far too busy and there were no seats available. And as I said, it was just me because I picked the wrong time. So again, I just thought the prices were slightly higher than you would find out in downtown. But again, it's just a special treat and it's a memorable meal if you did want to have some food here. And the market hall is absolutely beautiful. Caviar is now it's a really big thing. And if you, again, are into caviar, you could pick it up quite easily here. There's all sorts of preserves like the Finnish jam and honey, and there are some sweets that are made out of these as well. if I could have had room in my bag, I would have bought a lot of these. And this is the Scandinavia Cafe, which was another one I tried to get into, but unfortunately it was just too busy. But there on the left of your picture, you will see a whole jar full of cinnamon buns, which I was hoping to grab one, but not today, unfortunately. Now, reindeer hide is also available, and this shop also has various cuts of smoked and unsmoked salmon, and some other fish as well. I think that was just another caviar shop. I think this is Alco, isn't it? Again, look at these beautiful salads that you can just pick up and order. They are absolutely delicious and very fresh, and again, it was just something I would have eaten if I'd been able to get in. And I'm just having a look at some sweets here and chocolates. So one thing I did find in Finland, the chocolates are absolutely wonderful. And finally, just a little wander around the final shops. I really enjoyed the experience. I really didn't buy anything, I don't think, in here, but it was just lovely to see all the products available. I was surprised at the amount of lovely fresh food that you could get, salads and fresh fish and everything. And I'm just going to finish here with these beautiful Finnish cakes. I did buy one of these actually at €5. It was kind of expensive, but anyway, it was a treat. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to subscribe, and I look forward to seeing you in the next video. Bye for now.